Hello and welcome back to my scrap room. My name is Jennifer Perry and I am going to be making a really quick video specifically for my niece. She just realized I have this channel. She just realized I'm a diamond painter and I just sent her her very first diamond painting, but I wanted to make a beginner's guide that she could watch and learn how to do this from me. So Adeline, this is for you, Sweet Pea. And I just wanted to let you know that everything that I'm doing, your mom should have at the house. Hi, Biscuits. Do you want to let me do this? So everything that I'm using, I specifically am using because your mom should already have it in the house, except for the parchment paper, and that's really easy to get at the grocery store. You're going to have to pardon the cat. He wants to be in the video. So, Sweet Pea, when your diamond painting comes, I ordered it from Amazon, so it should be kind of packaged a little bit like this. You're going to open it up. And it's going to be, now this was my Christmas gift from Amy last year. So she had tape on it to hold it together. So this particular painting was from my best friend. It was my Christmas present last year. So when you open it up, it should look about like this, and this is the size that I bought you. So I bought 30 by 40. So this should be about what it looks like when you open it up. We'll get to this part in just a moment. Your kit should come with a pen, a tray, some wax, and some baggies. And then it should also come with your diamonds, your drills, your beads, whatever you want to call them. Now, this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky because the packaging that this comes in is not resealable. So there's a couple of things that you can do. You can either work on every color, so you can open this package and do this symbol for every color and then move on to the next one. To me, that's just more difficult. Or you can put them in little baggies, and I'll show you how to do that. Let me cut this off so I can show you. So each baggie has a number on it, and depending on what your painting will look like, it may be a number and then a symbol, or it may be a number, a symbol, and what's called a DMC number, which is a 3-digit number, sometimes a 4-digit number. So this one is just a really simple canvas that has a number and a symbol. So number 1 goes with M's. So what you're going to do is you're going to find all the M's. On this one is kind of hard to see because I don't have my light board. Where are they at? Dark purple. Where are they on here? Oh, they're like right in here. They're really hard to see because I don't have a light board. But they're right in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these baggies and a marker, and I'm going to put a number 1, and then I'm also going to put M. And then I'm going to open this baggie. And dump it in here. And basically what you're doing is just putting it in a resealable bag. This could be in a zippy bag that you got it from the grocery store. This could be a snack size bag. It could be one of these jewelry bags, which I'm sure your mom has a ton of these jewelry bags. There's one little diamond in there I want out. Now if for some reason they're sticking to each other or they're sticking to the bag, put a dryer sheet or a little piece of a dryer sheet in here with it. So there's our first baggie done. I'm going to keep doing this real fast until all these are finished. Okay, Pumpkinhead, once you have everybody in their baggies, you're going to want to put them in some sort of container, especially if you and your mom are working together so you don't get your bags mixed up. I'm sure you've got something like this in your room. Now, the reason that I wrote the number and the letter is because I am not a very good artist for free drawing, okay? So, if I looked at this symbol, I may not know what the heck this is. I may look at it and go, was I trying to draw an ear? Was I trying to draw a C? Was I trying to draw a bracket? I don't know. So I can look on the side and I can see there's a 17. So there's my 17. What is the symbol for 17? Oh, it is a bracket. And then I can find it wherever and I can do that bracket. So that's why I wrote the number and I drew it. Now, when you work on these and you decide that you like them and that you want to do more, there's a different way of doing it to where you do not have to draw the symbols. And you don't have to use the baggies. I have little containers that I put all of my drills in. This is the ones that have got more. This is the ones that aren't quite as big. And what I do is I make copies of the side symbol. I take that copy and I trim it down and I put it into a label maker. I just slide it right on in there. It comes out as a sticker. And then I just put the sticker on my container, and it's got the number and the DMC number. It's got the symbol and the DMC number. So if you look here, there's a good example. And the B that I've got written in red means that I just have more of this particular color in a different location for refills. So if you decide you like this, then you need to clean your room or help your mom with some chores or something to earn a little bit of money, so that she will take you to Joann's or Hobby Lobby and pick you up some containers and a label maker or a sticker maker. This is just the Xyron sticker maker. It cost a whole 10 bucks. So the next step is we need to prepare the canvas. So when you get it, it's going to be kind of lumpy, kind of wrinkly, okay? What you want to make sure of is that the back of the canvas is fairly not bumpily, okay? There's no big like ridges or something in it. This is actually a really nice canvas on the back. Now I have magnets on mine because my table is stainless steel, so the magnets will hold it down. But what you're going to do is there's two ways that you can work on this. You can either leave this plastic on and just pull back the section that you want to work on and just kind of take some washi tape and tape this back while you're working and just work on this little section. And then when you're done, you're going to want to cover it. You don't want to leave the adhesive exposed, especially since you've got the puppies. The puppy hair is going to get into this and make it not sticky anymore. Or you can do what I do. You can take parchment paper, and this is just the Kroger brand, and you can put on your painting. Now you can put it as a full sheet and just pull it off like you do this stuff here, or you can do what I did, and mine is just a different color, and do squares. And let me show you what I do. I'll go ahead and prep this one so you can watch it. So if you're going to do it this way, if you're going to use the parchment paper, do not use wax paper. Wax paper will ruin your canvas, okay? Only parchment paper. So if you're going to do this, pull back just a little bit. Don't expose the whole canvas at one time, okay? Because if one of the puppies jumps up or whatever, you don't want their feet getting stuck. And you're just going to take a piece of parchment paper and lay it over the sticky part. Just like that. Now these are already cut squares that I bought from Amazon because I'm lazy. They weren't that expensive, but when I first started doing it, I cut the parchment paper over there. Actually, that one's not right. These are reusable. You do not have to throw them away. You can, like I've got mine in a bucket, and I just keep reusing them. Okay, and this is just going to protect your hand while you're working so your hand doesn't stick. It's going to protect the canvas not to be sticky, or not to, that's on a full sheet. It's going to protect the canvas because it is sticky from dog hair, from your hair when it falls out, because your hair falls out, it's just a thing. Or dust from falling on your canvas. I'm actually more worried about your puppy. She's inquisitive and wants to see what you're doing. And I keep mine covered because of Biscuits. His favorite game is to walk past my canvas and swish his tail. And he thinks it's great fun to swish his tail and get his tail hair stuck in my canvas. Now you're going to notice here it's not sticky because it's on parchment paper. It's sticky where it's on the canvas. Okay. Okay, there we go. And then what I do when I'm working is I just pull it off. You've seen me do this. I pull it off, and then to make this a smaller square, because of biscuits, I don't want his hair in there, I just line it up with the drills so that I'm only working with a spot that big, okay? That's my only sticky canvas. That way my hand doesn't get in it, the cat hair doesn't get in it, puppy hair doesn't get in it. And then when you're done, this will eventually flatten out. But when you're done, you can take it and just cover it back up until you're ready to work on it again. Now, the last thing that I want to show you is your toolkit. Now, me personally, I don't ever use these. These are just the baggies that come with it. There's a little store that I donate everything to, an art store that Kayla used to go to when she was in college. So I just donate all of my extra stuff over to them. But you may want to keep these baggies for your drills. They could come in handy. So what I want to show you is this is your little boat, okay? So when you have your drills, when you're finding your first drill, you're going to pour out just a few. Don't get crazy. You don't have to fill up the whole boat. So pour out a few at a time. And the reason I say a few at a time is you are going to spill these. They are going to end up on the floor. There's no way around it. There's nothing you can do about it. I cannot tell you how many times I have picked them up off the floor. Just saying. So what I do is I pour some in my boat. I take this and I just put it off to the side. I don't put it back in with my drills so that A, I get everything back in the right baggie, but B, when I forget what I'm doing, I can just look over and go, oh, that's the one I'm working on. But you just shake them until you get most of the drills right side up. And what I mean by right side up is they're going to be round side up, because I think I sent you a round painting. So it's going to be round side up. And see, I just about, see, I did spill them. That's how easy it is to spill. And that's why I say only pour a few at a time. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to load your pen. This is your wax. This should be plenty of wax to finish your painting. It does not take very much. So this is your pen. This is the tip that you use to put your drills down. This side is a multi-placer. I'm going to tell you, Sissy Jenny does not ever use these. I can't stand them. I'm not talented enough to use them. If you figure out how to use them and you can do it, more power to you, sweet pea. But Sissy Jenny can't do it. So what you're going to do is there's a coating on here to keep it from drying out. You're going to take the pen and just barely get it to where's my thing? Do you see the pink in there now? That means your wax is loaded. Okay? So what you can do is put the cover back on that one, and see I'm still spilling. That's why I only put a few in at a time. And then you're going to just reach down and pick it up. Okay? And this is a sticky canvas, so it just sticks right on the canvas. Just reach down and pick it up. Now, you don't have to worry about trying to take this wax out of the pen when you're done. Just put it right in your little kit. It'll be fine. You may have to put wax in it the next day, because the wax may dry out overnight. That's fine. And you just pour it all back in. And then the other reason why I like a little bin is because you can take your wax in your boat, put it in there, and you're ready to put your toys away. So there you go. So hopefully you and your mommy watch this together so you both know how to handle your painting and how to set it up. If you have any questions, have mommy call Sissy Jenny, and I will try and answer them for you. Okay? Hopefully you love this hobby as much as I do, because I seriously love this hobby. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know you have 101 different things that you could be doing, and I'm very, very thankful that you choose to spend just a small portion of your day with me. Until next time. Bye-bye. I love you, Bridget. I love you, Addy.